embraced by Gandler. Gemma again has been dug. She's either been dug or blocked as Lalongisip goes to the corner.
Ano pag mga NBA, I remember when mayroong mga live streaming ng mga NBA finals na nanalo sa mga raffle dun.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, sige, sasali tayo dyan.
Ooh.
Ooh. Look at this! And look at how they're celebrating. Mapanood din eh. Look at this. Ishie Lalongisip through the block.
With that swing.
As Ria Duremdes is in the game for the first time today. Lalongisip fires one down the line and gets the side out.
Ishie Lalongisip with that great.
Just serve. And the well. Whipped. Arroyo resets and gets it off the block.
Arroyo has been fearless in the past few sequences.
She has been able to maximize her opportunity. Let's see if she could do it again today.
Yandok to Arroyo. Popped up by Lalongisip. Gandler rushing. Tough shot for Gandler. That shot was towards her left side. There's Pascual. Also off the bench. Back row. Lalongisip knocking it in. Ishie Lalongisip now with 5 points.
From Ishie. What a spot. Corner pocket. And she doesn't like her sets in the back
Appears
row.
now in the scouting report of other teams. She is finding a way to score. And coming up even with her career high. Nice block there. That is only her second block of the conference, partner. And she has only one block. This will be her second.
Best middle blocker award here in the PVL. Not the best of receives. Good pop set. Another one by Don Makandili Katindig.
She's loving the assist.
Distance between two. Finesses will be credited for that one.
Yep. But this time with the blocking, take a look at that. No coverage ready for the Cherry Tigo crossovers.
But this time she will still start for their squad with Maid Macantuno, also their first setter for this set. Ishie, yes! On cue, as we shed a spotlight on her.
That's very low, but it still hits the line.
Manny Gandler from the pipe. Blocked by next leg. Ishie Lalongisip again. Really meant to deliver a powerful hit. The spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng
in this set, making a mark here at our All-Filipino Conference. But so is Lalongisip. I mean, what an end to today's match. A fitting one for the squad.
Tapos masyadong dikit yung bola sa harapan.
Good pass here. Fawn's there for the sweep. It's too low. Net block.
By 6 points, they led by as many as 8. And it looks, if everything goes the way it's going right now, it looks like they're going to pick up their first set win. And what a great block. Bombita just out of position.
To really deceive.
And the deception.
Yeah.
11-9. Nice to see her coaching's FEU. Hello. Yes, sir.
I mean, you've got a young team behind you, players who have a bright future, and, you know, they can learn from you a lot from both of you. Gonzaga, speaking of.
Oh, what a spot.
A push coming from Troncoso. Back row, Lalongisip, and that is gone.
Lalongisip. Playing spectacular. Take a look at that. Too quick to contain.
For a team that is looking for its 8th win. Very important win if they get it. Sawyer. Gandler from behind. Katindig was there this time. They open up. That's a very short one, but that's what Jamie was talking about. Ishie doesn't have to choose the right set.
Look at the set here. It was a little bit off the net, but she had a clear pathway going for that long ball, sharp
Errors, couple of errant passes from Cignal. They have to be careful because they did win the second set.
Bump set, Leila Cruz. Gandler covering that floor. Lalongisip with the approach.
She loves this out-of-system plays.
But kinapos sa dulo. So now they would want to be back on that winning column. Starting aggressively right here as Jel sets Ishie. Straight to Jorel. That goes up.
Majoy with a push. Down to 2. Genuine smile.
reading that tip early on.
Take
a look at that one. And also lessen the unforced errors.
Next is still alive. Must receive from the HD Spikers. Lalongisip will challenge the defense of Lucille Almonte. That ball was on its way out, actually.
But Neil, take a look at the approach coming from Ishie. The bumps in of Gandler was a bit thin in that sequence, but she was able to make a way in that.
Backtracking. Lead is 3. Pons was there. Gemma, too low. Ishie! What instinct by the rookie! She is playing out of her mind right now.
Second wind for Ishie Lalongisip. And the ball was a bit far from the net, but she was still able to hit that ball and target.
3, 12 all, 13 all, and then now 14 all. Emna starts us off. Better pass from Gandler. Ishie goes cross court.
There you go. Ishie Lalongisip now.
For Ishie. Pleased with the performance so far.
Yung mga attackers ng Cignal dito, tapos kargado pa yung serve, kaya hindi makaset up ng combi etong si Kayuna.
That was a short-lived double-digit lead for the high risers.
That time around, a perfect pass by Katindig will get the
Cignal ahead by 3, top of this third. Mondoñedo sets up Dagate. Katindig keeps it very much in play. Here comes Lalongisip. Oh, got that line right in front of Coach Jerry.
So much different from how they were in the opening set. Not that many side outs for the Thunder Bells. Combination play. Lalongisip once again. Ishie Lalongisip now with 8 points.
For Cignal and Jackie Cunha being that decoy in that sequence.
Get a cheap point. Judith receiving. Vanny open. Domingo unable to control the dig.
Strong start here in set number 3.
Ishie. Orende in with the dig. The set, the hit, the block.
The cover.
Now to the other side. Cruz. Tough angle. Kayuna will set up Ishie Lalongisip.
Lalongisip. 4-7. Snatching another point back to their side of the court. Shola, one of the better servers. Look at that. Out of system to Ishie. Ooh. Thing happening in the tail end of this set. They want to go home with a big W in this first game day back from the holiday break. Doria Aquino with a quick Eroa sets up Maraginot. Good deflection there. Ball still alive. Back set to Abil. Out of system, Eroa said, let me get the third touch. Opportunity here for the HD Spikers. Don to Ishie.
Wow, what an angle they're coming from Ishie. Breakout game for her here. Nagpapakilala siya na I am one of...
It's a 6-point game. 12 serving 18. Great pass from Katindig. Lalongisip connects.
Disadvantage din talaga to simula nung pinalitan nila si...
Quality minutes there for C.
Buding Durenda is also getting to see some action, giving Dawn a break.
Oh, great dig.
Buding gets to it. That will be a point for Cignal. They will reach point number 9. They're down by just 6 right now.
Down by 1. 16 serving 17. Job Fernandez. Short pass coming from Santiago. Going to be an easy over for Jovelyn Gonzaga. Katindig to Lalongisip. Gonzaga with the dig. Troncoso pushes. Lalongisip again.
What a spot.
This one on the line. 11 for Lalongisip.
What a defense here. Take a look at that. So hard to read.
And Adamsonian through and through.
Here comes the separation again by Cignal. Over receive. And Ishie scores her 10th point. And that means they're in the lead 16-12.
We have Santos entering the game. That's in.
Right on the line.
Lalongisip. A bit of a heat check there.
11-16 is your score here, set number 2. Always finding Vanny for that first touch. This time, Ishie just trying to find enough.
You just have to fight back. Bawi ang habol mo rito. Acuña's serve. Gonzaga taps it in. Nagkagulong na ayos. Battle at the net. Jel Cayuna gives it. Lalongisip, and that's 2 straight points now for Cignal, cutting down the lead to 5.
It's a 1-point game.
2 points, but very impactful points, Eric.
Chance ball for the HD Spikers. Lalongisip drills that one in. Ties the game. Lalongisip with 14. A beautiful shot here by Lalongisip to tie the game at 14 all. Timeout for Coach Jerry.
You're down 2-1. You gave a good fight in set number 2. You got to go all out. You got to force a 5th set.
Katindig will play setter. It's been working. Gandler denied at the net. So they will go back to Lalongisip. And another back row hit.
Yeah, Jel Cayuna just met Gandler. So the defense just... Who is she going to give next? No blockers.
But look at this. Again, Capital One ahead here in set number 3. Let's see how Cignal responds. Ishie. Look at that dig from Iris. Out of system. Iris says, let's get this one. Ishie finds the long angle. Gets the point.
Zeus is 5 points away. Oh, inside.
First offside, Arroyo letting it go.
Like one of those testaments.
Yes, it's
couple,
a Bible verse.
right?
Love is patient, love is kind.
Yep. Troncoso with a hit. Popped up by Katindig. Cayuna will set it up to Judith Abil. Mondoñedo with the first touch. So Angela sets it. Jovelyn Gonzaga had nowhere to go. Back row, Lalongisip. Got it.
Consistent.
Yep.
All throughout. The rookie job just on point today.
16 already.
Also catching up on the leaderboard on their side of the court. Good serve. Oh, good pass from Ishie as well. Vanny finds the blockers. Good check. Iris sets up Trisha. Just a little too tight. Opportunity for Cignal. Ishie says, Penge!
Oh.
Grabe yung approach na yon. And we always mention yung sets ni Jel.
Sits down with 11. Arroyo only with 1 point. She scored that in the second set. Ancheta with a push. Abil picking it up. Lalongisip. Here's Arroyo.
Ooh, what a dig.
What a dig.
Oh, what a set.
Lalongisip.
What a set.
Down the line.
And we've been talking about Ishie, but it's the consistency.
Iris starts us off. Straight to Buding. Jel finds Ishie. Wow. Wow.
21.
But 5 errors on the attack. 12 points, the biggest lead for the HD Spikers. Mondoñedo, Gonzaga. This is an easy over.
That's too low.
And Doria Aquino almost put it away. Good coverage by Mondoñedo. Cayuna back to Doria Aquino. Santiago. Great defense coming from the HD Spikers. Lalongisip. Troncoso popping it up. Gonzaga too close to the net. Acuña with a dig. Ishie Lalongisip. Santiago. That's into the net. Now there's off the block. Back row, Chai Troncoso. Longest rally of the set. Gandler looking for the finish. Not just yet. Santiago chasing it down. Great effort by Kate Santiago. Chance ball for the red shirts. Cayuna on 2. Santiago again for coverage. Gagate saves it. Terrific defense by both teams. Gonzaga. Cayuna. And go to Lalongisip. Mondoñedo keeping it alive. But everybody comes up short for the Thunderbells. Just out of breath.
Quite tricky.
You know, this is a very familiar place. Earlier, Farm Fresh also had 13 points. And Cignal was able to gain momentum back. Wow.
One word, just wow.
No check according to our officials.
In the 6 of Coach Shaq. Good serve. Dapple will try to recover here. Deflected by the block. Ooh, too low. Yerba takes a look. Guides it to Galang. Stopped by Molina. Lalongisip gets a point.
Ishie Lalongisip.
First point for Ishie.
Of Vanny Gandler. Take a look at this replay. Just targeting the hands of Pauline Gaston.
We all know that when it comes to monster block, Cignal's got an A+ in that subject.
Good call by Katindig. Look at that again. But as it should be, you go after it. Don't keep it.
Oh, what a treat for the Phil Sports Arena crowd. It is down to a point. Cignal. What Gemma's going to do. Pick up. Counter. Gone. Stabilizing this one. Lalongisip with the approach. Great for Ishie. That is already her 3rd point.
This time from the HD Spikers. Again, double block was there for the Cool Smashers. But the sheer force of that hit.
16-14 for the Cignal HD Spikers. Trying to extend this match. Jesse goes cross. That's another angle working for Ishie Lalongisip.
Ishie Lalongisip will be the outside hitter in this rotation. Pahinga muna si Ces Molina. Laika Ebon against her former teammate. Ayun goes to Ishie Lalongisip. Power was enough.
Enough top spin and speed and strength in that attack. But I got to give credit to Doria also being that decoy for her.
Thank you very much. Direct Nick Earnshaw for providing us with that angle as we continue the fight here. And a long ball from Ishie Lalongisip. Touching.
Featured earlier on top of the coverage, also doing wonders for Cignal.
Nice deceptive play for Lalongisip by Cayuna.
It was a great set by
11.1 points, talking about Erica Santos. So she's over her average now as Lalongisip is denied. They go back to Ishie. What an angle! Some sauce.
Coming from Ishie. Angelica Yuna giving her a lot of confidence, taking that risk.
Both with some great highlights. That's a great attack by Ishie.
Targeting the fingertips of Tots Carlos and Pam. Wanted to go for a high one.
Yeah. High hands.
Via the Pilipinas Live app, which libero will get more digs? Is it Liza Eroa or Dawn Macandili?
Here, for both squads, tallying the first ace in our ball game.
Look at her go.
Giselle C, already 33 years old, if you can believe it. Baliton with the tip. Katindig diving again for it. Lalongisip through the double block.
Ishie Lalongisip. She's just grown after under the coaching of Shaq de los Santos. I mean, we watched her in Adamson. She's been...
Hindi humihinga ang player niyan.
Kaya importante ang endurance sa mga games na ganito.
Arroyo from the middle. Here comes Cayuna with the set. Goes to the other direction and gets that to bite. Cignal with a 3-point lead.
Of offensive options, they have capable scorers. Lalongisip could be a big help here.
They've tried to make do out of nothing. Oh, and then an ace from Ishie Lalongisip.
Out of system set.
And right now, she will be receiving a point on that service ace.
Those tough losses against Creamline and Chocomucho, 5 sets. It's a good serve. So, Cignal trying to change the narrative here in this third set.
In the first 2 sets, it was 20-all, but let's see if PLDT can catch up.
Naghahabol. Ishie. Seems to have some variety.
You know, alam mo, nakikita ko yan sa lalaki, especially when in LA, in the beach volleyball scene. Oh my gosh, the way growth happens eh.
Yung mga off the shoulder lang na mahirapan ka, shoulder na lang minsan kahit uwi mo na.
Cignal, a team that has an 8-3 win-loss record. Lalongisip. That save no good coming from Encarnacion.
Rallying the HD Spikers. Back-to-back points from her. They're gonna need...
Mondoñedo serve in play. Cayuna prepares. Acuña. There's a tip. There's a dive. There's a save. Reverse on... alam ni Jen, hindi siya front throw. Kaya tinapik niyang pataas. Kung hindi, download na yun, and it is outside.
Walkers to get points here. Let's take a second look at that. Even off the hands of Thea Gagate.
She has been serving and continues to serve well and attacking, challenging Faithless Feros.
And a service ace. Ishie Lalongisip. I think it's her alter ego. 3.
I mean, great target because earlier she did target Pati Orendain. A bit of a
Ishie with finding herself as a starter and never looking back with that solid block as well. Back-to-back points.
It just amazes me every time we see her go up in the air.
Ishie scoring. That will be her 8th point of the match.
Her go-to strategy.
Yes.
Look at the trajectory. Mataas talaga.
Role in her UE days. So now, not that new for her. So kailangan niya lang mag-step up.
Yes. Ball still in play. Out of system to Ronquillo. Check ball. Good reflexes there. She will try again. Down the line. Gel was there. Ishie. Ooh. First point for Ishie Lalongisip as a starter. This one more time.
See, great confidence booster there for Ishie.
And Ronquillo's not very tall, as Normal checks it. She's only 5'7".
Yeah, but she's very athletic.
Yeah. Acuña. The save is good. Overpass again. Whoa, Katindig diving for it. Lalongisip fires one in and scores against Normal, who's a little cold off the bench.
19. Prepared for that set. Set was a series of overpass. And
you want to maximize that.
Yeah, look at this team, how tall it is and how much potential they have, actually. Here's a tap. Oh, look at that.
Average 16 in the last 3 games. Ishie. Obviously, Ishie now will be in the scouting reports of all the teams. Oof. And that's the thing that I think impresses me the most also this year for her. She tested on starting lineup. She's all over social media. The praises have been there. And yeah,
ever since college, Vanny has slowly mastered those back row attacks. 17 points now. Misreceive. Service ace.
But I feel here in the PVL, she has...
You know, it's from their 7th point now to 11 na talaga nagpapalitan na sila ng puntos. Di tulad earlier in the set that they were giving a lot of runs for the HD Spikers. But look at that. Ishie rejected at the net. Vanny from the back this time. Good one-handed dig from Iris. Wow, it's a showdown on floor defense.
To the occasion when she is needed. Well, this time around, Cignal is really trying to push this to a 4th, and the key to that extension is consistency. Bumanil.
So far, so good, Lexi. 3 points here in this set, mostly on hit-outs, high balls.
I can defend the ball on the back side or the back row here.
And serve well.
Serve well. So, wag niyo muna akong angasan or what, diba?
I mean, she is, after all, a champion player during her college.
They want to win it. They need 3 sets. And Galleries is just down to the last set to take this win over Cignal.
Lalongisip off-speed hit. Great adjustment in midair.
That they do. Good work here for the HD Spiker. She's been very productive throughout this afternoon. She's playing smart volleyball.
Gandler serve. Mondoñedo. Gagate and Gandler at each other here. Lalongisip. Oh, got that to bite.
Former teammates, Vanny and Erica. That's Ishie getting the point here. That will be her 4th point of the match.
Kayuna. Lalongisip. Tough angle. Quick attack. Dug by Gandler. Ishie.
Wow.
Oh, nice move there by Ishie Lalongisip.
6. Was ready. When we talk about the players having to be ready, Ishie Lalongisip was just ready for that.
Judith. Good serve. Out of system for Trisha. Goes down the line. Wow, what a set from Jel. And what an angle for Ishie. Partida, sumabit pa yun,
Can Cignal hold them off?
Ishie this time changing it up.
From the draft night pa lang, alam natin na good pick talaga si Ishie Lalongisip para dito sa Cignal HD.
Tamang attack for me.
Pag mali yung na-set, ganyan. Kunwari, ang baba. Ang baba.
May mababa. Minsan meron din buka. Yung away from the net. Yeah. Talagang malaki.
How do you adjust?
If it's low, sometimes I try to adjust. Just going for a tip na lang.
Okay.
I will use the blocker's hand na spin ball na lang. So let's see kung paano adjustment dito ang gagawin ni Coach Sherma.
And looking so fearless up against the mighty Dori Aquino.
Lalongisip. And Aroa this time unable to pop it up. Lalongisip with 12.
If you notice, nakukuhang puntos sa mga long shots na yan. And look at Aroa, unable to pop that one.
Gandler serving. Mondoñedo has to chase it. Oh! And Troncoso said, wala ka sa pwesto.
10-7. This is a 4-point run, if I'm not mistaken. Ivy. Dawn is there. Ishie again. You know, remember you and I were talking about Ishie's back row attack, and we bit lower, quicker,
lower and faster. Because her approach is explosive.
Right.
She's doing a great job in digging, but now it's Lalongisip just trying to avoid Rivera.
Tolenada to Cruz. Slowed down by the blockers of Cignal. Lalongisip again. Lalongisip will score again.
Well, she is a
Fanny Gandler emphasized that everyone must step up and also share what they're willing to discuss the strengths that they can bring to the team. While the bench may not be that deep, the focus is on maximizing each person's abilities and enhancing their performance.
Nakita niya eh. The middle blocker was already looking at the outside hitter.
Ishie again!
Sinakal pa! 7th pick of the PVL draft. High hands.
Playing like a veteran.
Yes.
25 for Jimenez.
3 points to win for the high risers. Encarnacion with a beautiful serve, short pass. Lalongisip will get the side out.
Lalongisip using the hand of the blockers.
When they go for that approach.
Baka makuha ko sa lakas. Baka gumapang sa net. Dito natin kunin. Bawin-bawi, oh.
Good serve.
Improv, Alvarez. The set for Ishie. Ginoo putting it up. Back to Shola. Blockers were there. Katindig will play setter once again to an off-speed hit. They go to the pipe. Won't work just yet. Lalongisip will try, and she scores off her blocker's hands.
How many times have we seen that? You just love the attitude.
That was her 4th point in the block.
Wow, what a serve.
Punya.
Even Doria was pleased with that. Ishie.
Cignal at 18 points with 18 points. Dawn will go to Ishie. Good coverage there. Judith on the other side. Good chase by the blockers of Creamline. Michelle unloads, but Dawn was there. Counter-attack. Ishie Lalongisip. 15 points for the rookie.
Lalongisip is having the time of her life on the floor. Again, opportunities open. So when you get that opportunity to be part of that starting 6,
they need to shake it off, especially while we are in the start of the set.
Yeah, I think Dawn has to yell at them. Lalongisip got that to bite. That was playable, but out of reach, really.
For the HD Spikers, looking good here in set number 4.
One-hand dig.
Again.
Timeout, Coach Sherwin. The rookie playing the game of her life.
But hindi pa may swing sa front line eh. 4-point game. Blocked. Gamit. It's a free ball forthcoming. Attack mode.
Great dig.
Mondoñedo swings it. Fernandez. Ooh, yes sir. Cignal is still in the running.